Picture this, you're walking into a stadium on game day. You can smell the hot dogs, you can hear the roar of the crowd, you see just a sea of fans all decked out in team colors. It's an absolutely incredible feeling, right? But what if I told you that every single part of that experience, from the logo on your hat to the very smell in the air, is part of a carefully designed marketing playbook? Let's break down how it all works. Our source material brings up a classic example, a game at Wrigley Field in Chicago. You're not just there to watch baseball. You are inside a meticulously crafted experience. The vendors, the merchandise, the energy, everything is designed to completely immerse you. And you gotta know, that's not an accident. That's strategy. And this is the big question. From a marketing point of view, you're not just buying a ticket. No way. You're buying into an identity, a community, a feeling. So what exactly is the product they're selling you? Let's unpack that.
To get to the bottom of this, we first have to understand a core concept, the sports product, and it's a surprisingly broad term. In the world of sports marketing, it's not just the jersey you're wearing or the game itself, it is everything that shapes your entire experience as a fan.
And here's where it gets really interesting. The focus isn't on the thing, but on the benefits it gives you. Marketers aren't just selling a ticket, they're selling excitement. They're not just selling a hat, they're selling that feeling of belonging. The source calls this a bundle of benefits, and that is the real product they're trying to sell. Okay, to make sense of this, just think about the two extremes. On one hand, you've got a pure good, like a baseball. It's tangible, you can hold it, it's always the same. But on the other hand, you have a pure service, the game itself. It's completely intangible, you can only experience it, and it's totally unpredictable. But in reality, most sports products live somewhere in the middle of this spectrum. I mean, take the classic stadium hot dog. The hot dog itself, that's a tangible good. But the experience of buying it, the friendly vendor, getting it quickly, that's an intangible service. It's this mix that makes sports marketing so unique and, honestly, so tricky. So this brings us to the fundamental problem for any sports marketer. How in the world do you sell a product that is, by its very nature, inconsistent, unpredictable, and intangible? It's genuinely one of the toughest sells in the entire business world.
Think about any other product you buy, like a golf ball. You expect it to be perfectly, predictably the same every single time. That's called standardization. But you can't standardize a sports team. One night they're playing like champions, and the next, it's a total disaster. That wild inconsistency is a marketer's biggest headache.
We've all heard announcers say it, right? And that one simple question gets right to the heart of the problem. For us as fans, that unpredictability is what makes it so exciting. But for a marketer who's trying to sell a consistent product, it's an absolute nightmare. They have zero control over the core product, the team's actual performance. Next up, you've got perishability. And our source material makes a fantastic comparison here. A ticket to a game is just as perishable as an airline seat. Once that plane takes off or that game starts, any empty seat is lost money that you can never, ever get back. You can't put today's game on a shelf and sell it tomorrow. It's just gone, forever.
And the last piece of the puzzle is something called separability. See, when you buy a pair of running shoes, the quality of the shoe is totally separate from the person who sold it to you. But in sports, the service provider, the athlete, and the service itself, the game, are completely inseparable. Their performance is the product, and it's all happening live right there in front of you.
So, with a product that's inconsistent, perishable, and inseparable, how on earth do teams build a business that actually lasts? Well, the answer is one of the most powerful tools in all of marketing, branding. It's how they create value that goes way beyond the daily wins and losses. It all starts with the basics, your team's name, its logo, its colors. These aren't just pretty designs. They are powerful symbols of an identity. They represent a promise, a story that connects with you on an emotional level and separates your team from everyone else. And building that connection is a very deliberate, step-by-step process. It starts with brand awareness, just making sure people know the team exists. Then comes brand image, shaping the personality and values people associate with them. That builds brand equity, which is the extra value the brand itself adds. And all of this leads to the ultimate prize, brand loyalty, turning you into a devoted, lifelong fan. This idea of brand equity is so important. It's the true measure of a brand's power in the market. It's the real end goal of this whole process. So what is it exactly? To put it simply, brand equity is the reason an official team jersey can sell for $100, while a generic shirt in the exact same colors might be worth $10. It's the actual, tangible financial value created by the logo, the name, and the story. The brand itself has value.
And when a team really nails this and builds strong brand equity, the benefits are huge. It translates directly into more media coverage, way higher merchandise sales, and bigger corporate sponsorships. It even helps create that electric atmosphere in the stadium on game day. Each success just feeds the next, creating this really powerful positive cycle.
And this is where you see the real power of a great brand. The source points to the Green Bay Packers, who have sold out every single home game since 1960. Think about that for a second. They've gone through countless rough seasons. So why do fans keep coming? Because they aren't just buying a ticket to see the current team, they're buying into the history, the tradition, the legendary brand of the Packers. That kind of loyalty can weather any storm.
So the next time you're at a game, or even just pulling on your favorite team's jersey, look around. What you're experiencing isn't just a sport, it's a carefully crafted brand. You're not just a fan of a team, you're a loyal customer of a powerful story, an identity that has been meticulously built for years, maybe even for generations.